Alright, so boom. Ma'aT is more than just a goddess in the Kemetic tradition. Dig me? She embodies cosmic truth, balance, harmony, justice, righteousness, and way more brolic type-ish. To the ancient Kemites, people of Kemet, or ancient Egypt in colonizer tongue, Ma'aT wasn't just an abstract idea or nice-sounding concept. She was the code of life itself. I assume you've heard of the 36 chambers of the Wu. Well, step to the 42 laws of the Ma'aT, then son. See, 4 is culture, and 2 is wisdom. Blank! See, without Ma'aT, the universe would fall into chaos. And I'm talking about all types of wilding and wackery, but on a cosmic level. She represented the order that governed everything, from the motion of the stars, human behavior, and the integrity of kings. Common law amongst gods and men. If you have nothing else, you better have you some GD integrity. Every pharaoh ruled under the principle of upholding Ma'aT, and even ordinary people strive to get down, lay down, and stay down with Ma'aT to secure their place in the afterlife. When a person's soul is being judged in the duat, the spiritual realm, much like the ancestral realm in Black Panther, the heart of the deceased was weighed against Ma'aT's feather. If the heart was heavy with lies, selfishness, or imbalance, the soul would not ascend to the field of reeds to parley with the young Lord Asar, or Osiris, Kemetic god of the afterlife. Sounds mad familiar, right? And boom, the gnosis has begun. Alright, so boom again. Peep this knowledge, God. A lot of cultures and religions took the core essence of Ma'aT's teachings and rebranded them, bit her whole flowetry, robbed the goddess of her essence without giving her the proper credit. Looking at you, Western civilization, you're all wrong. Case in point, look at Libertas, the so-called Roman goddess of liberty. Yeah, whatever, sis. Her whole flow is bitten from Ma'aT's, holding the torch of enlightenment and embodying freedom in law, a principle first established by much older ancient African civilizations like Kemet, Kush, and others. Fast forward to modern day and you see the swagger jackery captured in the Statue of Liberty, which claims to stand for justice and freedom. Negus for whom? This is America, a nation built on the genocide of Native Americans, enslavement of Africans. Long story short, Ish stopped being free once we started inviting them to the cookout. But I digress. Ma'aT was about more than freedom and oppression though, feel me? She represented freedom through truth and living in alignment with divine balance. Yeah, you're a god and or goddess, my G. For real, for real. They don't want us Neguses to know that though. But now you know that though, now. So,
I am a god.
Yeah. The remix of Ma'aT into Libertas reflects how Western systems appropriated Kemet's wisdom, but didn't carry over the spiritual depth and accountability behind it. Because when the ancients used to say, when in Rome, you do as the Romans do, wild-ish always followed. Like how they were a politically and spiritually corrupt empire that also murdered Christ at one time. Might be. I digress again. More knowledge for your head tops, bro. See, then you've got the 42 laws of Ma'aT, statements of truth that guided people's daily conduct, covering everything from honesty to respect for life. I wonder if there are other belief systems that have a numbered set of divinely given laws in which to live in accordance with. That's sarcasm, because I do. So obviously, we think about the 10 Commandments in the Bible, or as the Wu-Tang Clan call it, the basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's clever, is it not? Scholars know that a lot of the moral codes in later religions, like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, borrowed from or were inspired by Kemetic spirituality and other African belief systems like the 42 laws of Ifa of the Yoruba people in the West Side. However, the 42 laws of Ma'aT are older by thousands, my negus, thousands of years. Wild AF, right? Why don't they teach us that? See, where the 10 Commandments of Judaism and Christianity reduce the essence to a mere limited list of do's and don'ts, Ma'aT's laws offer a broader, holistic life approach. They encourage not just obedience, but conscious self-awareness and personal responsibility. So, to summarize a bit, at a certain point in human history, we have become less focused with ascending spiritually and more focused with ascending in material ways like fame, finances, and all kinds of fudged up jib. By the way, I have not cursed yet. Suck it, nerds! Ma'aT asks, are you actively contributing to balance, truth, and order in the world? Or are you kind of just wasting time and space being an absent-minded victim of not controlling your own fate? It's not just about following rules, you feel me? It's about living as an harmonious force in the universe. Trill talk. What we see today is a world where the image and function of Ma'aT has been co-opted and commercialized. As the late great brother minister Malcolm X would say, we've been run amok and led astray. Her principles are everywhere and we don't even know it. Ma'aT's entire flow has been bitten by the American legal system, many religious beliefs, and pop culture symbols. But without the soul or accountability her essence brings, i.e., being a strong, independent black goddess. Just like how the music industry always tries to push out copycats of whatever artist is popular at the time in an effort to exploit our ancestral genetic predisposition for God worship. The same thing happened to Ma'aT. Interesting, right? It's called the worship gene, and it explains a lot about our relationship to what we consider to be divine. But for those who know, those who tap into the original source, Ma'aT remains alive. Word. See, she's not just an ancient myth, but a reminder to move in truth, to resist the chaos, and to live with GD integrity, even when the world tries to remix you into something else. Bars. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about knowing Ma'aT. It's about becoming Ma'aT. Live your truth, walk in balance, and let your heart stay lighter than a feather.
Peace, Nubian. Now you have gnosis.
Like Greeks in Egypt learning something deep from their teachers.